Right guys, welcome back to another Student Coin video. As always, before I start, I'd like to thank you all for the wonderful support. We reached 100 subs quite quickly after the last video. Um, and now we start our march to 1,000 subs. So those of you that haven't subbed, please do sub. It's up to 98% of you watching this video. Sometimes that are not subscribed, please do subscribe, share the videos far and wide. Help us get the word of Student Coin out there. And let's see this thing grow. So I'm back on the Student Coin website. There's $53 million raised, so it crossed the $50 million mark actually, quite recently. Since the last video, I think there's been about 5 or 6 phases in the last sort of 2 days. Going through Student Coin, people are purchasing this thing quite quickly. Not really like skyrocketing, but people are still purchasing at quite a rapid rate, and it's now at $1 million a phase. And yeah, they're marching on to their 150th phase. Now, I do anticipate that these phases will go quite quickly. I think a lot of people are picking up on Student Coin. A lot of people are wanting to get in early, wanting to get it at this lower price because I don't know if this price is ever going to go lower again. Now, once it lists, yes, you're going to have your inevitable sell-off, and depending on what it lists at, it it could it could go below this price, but I think it's very unlikely. If we look at what it's listing at, it's still 60% higher. This price is about 58 to 60% higher than what this price is. Granted, it's up 3% in the last 24 hours, but for it to then drop below this price again, it would have to fall something like 58% and very quickly. And then you've also got the inevitable that once it falls, people are going to be buying back in because they're going to get a lower price. Possibly they missed out on the ICO and they didn't want to get it at 3.5 cents, or let's say, hopefully, with some more news, it lists at 10 cents. If it lists at something like 10 cents, 6 cents, like we've seen before, the probability of it falling back down very quickly to 2 cents, I think it's going to be 2.2 cents, 2.21 cents when this is done, the ICO is done. It's not a very high probability of that happening. So in my opinion, this is the lowest you're going to be able to get it from now onwards. So those of you that haven't got it yet, I would suggest, and again, it's not a professional opinion, it's just educational purposes. I'm not telling you what to do. You still need to do your own work, own research, and make your own decisions. But a good suggestion would be to get in now. You don't know how long these phases are going to last, and I do anticipate a spike of people who maybe got onto the coin late, or people trying to increase their holding at the last minute, buying in, and that those phases going very quickly. So possibly by the end of this weekend, maybe a little bit longer, but possibly after the end of this weekend, there's no more chances to get it this low, probably ever again. So those of you that haven't got in, try to get in. Again, do your own research, but I don't anticipate this thing falling 60% or 80% or 90% from some sell-off. So get in. There's a lot of momentum behind it. There's some new articles that have come out sort of recently. This one is on coinspeaker.com. So they've picked up on Student Coin and they're just kind of telling you what it is and telling you where you can get it from. They've actually they've got Waves Exchange, CoinTiger, Uniswap, ICO, Launchpad, of course. So you guys can go read up on this. I'll put a link in the description. Then also, Reddit has picked up on it. So there's 3.5K members on this forum, but I've seen a lot of posts on Student Coin. I mean, here's one from 8 months ago. So congratulations to you, buddy. If you got in 8 months ago, you probably got it at dirt cheap. There are people buying here. Someone's got 400,000 coins. Here, people are talking about a massive 10 billion plus potential, possibly. It's not unlikely. Here, they're talking about how it's raised $3 million in a single day, so 3 phases, $1. Yeah, let's hope so. Pretty soon. Asking how to buy STC. Okay, here's some app issues. Asking if they can invest in the US. $100 is a little bit optimistic, but I wouldn't say no. So you guys can go look at it. Here they're talking about the $50 million raised. So, if I know Reddit isn't necessarily the best way to, I mean, it's actually not even a way to look at what you should invest in my opinion, but it's a good way to look at if something gets picked up on Reddit, and there's a lot of momentum behind it, you guys could possibly anticipate a spike. We saw that with GameStop and to an extent Dogecoin, but Dogecoin is more just Elon Musk tweeting. So I anticipate quite a lot of momentum behind it. People may be late on it, maybe haven't just seen it on Reddit, hopefully seeing one of my videos, but also on Telegram. So the Telegram group is now at about 23,000 members. Let me just make sure of that, just to show you guys. And I mean, there are probably at least 4,000 members. Okay, so 21,300, a little bit less, and 2,300 online. And those of you that have Telegram, I would suggest you go join the Telegram group. I'm not such a big fan of Telegram, but you can actually speak to support directly. You can actually speak to the COO directly. You can speak to all the members involved that are on the website. Excuse me. And had quite a lot of questions answered on this. So I would suggest you guys go join that Telegram group. It's quite a lot of news on there. And then lastly, a lot of you guys have been asking about how to purchase student coin and why. So not just on the ICO, but also why the values keep changing when people can't trade it. And I've actually got an article here for you guys. Let me just pull it up. This is from BitScreener. So here are the exchanges, and then there's also, as I said before, waves. But here's the main exchanges that it's listed on. So on CoinTiger, where most of the volume is coming from. Granted, they're not huge volumes because a lot of it's or some of it's on Bittrex. But if you look at the price on Bittrex, so CoinTiger's got the price that we saw on Coinbase, CoinMarketCap, excuse me, and Bittrex actually has it at almost 9 cents, so almost triple. So when it lists, a lot of people have been asking also, like, when it lists, what can we anticipate? In all honesty, no one knows. Probably going to be the lower of the two, but it depends on which exchange you use. So the different exchanges could have different prices. So, let's say it lists at almost 9 cents. Is it going to fall to 2 cents? Probably not. I mean, that's a 75% drop in the price, pretty much. Almost 80%. So I don't anticipate it ever being lower than this, guys. So those of you who've been asking, how can the price change if it's not being traded? It is being traded. Go have a look over there, and I'll leave a link to this in the description. So if you're thinking about buying student coin, this could be your last chance to get it this low. And I think, if you thought about it, again, only invest money you're willing to lose. Do your own research. Don't take my words as facts. But if you do want to invest in student coin and you'd like to get another 5% additional, I have got a link in the description for those of you that want to. And for those of you that have, I hope you guys are happy with your number. Let me know if you guys will be buying any more. If you guys are happy with your number, you're going to stay. What you guys think of the staking. I think the staking is going to stabilize the price. I don't think people are going to want to, I mean, you're going to be able to get a certain percentage back. Just for keeping your money in. So those of you that are holding long term anyway, I suggest staking. Do your research on staking. Check my video on staking. And where do you guys think this thing is going to list at? When do you guys think these phases are going to be done? Let me know. Those of you that have asked questions on the previous video, I will get back to you shortly, possibly later today or tomorrow. I'm taking quite a chilled weekend, so I will get back to you guys on those questions. Don't worry. And thanks again for the support, guys. Please share this video far and wide.